back to Story Time with Miss James. Today's story I'm very excited about, The Great Fuzz Frenzy by Janet Stevens and Susan Stevens Crummell. I'm very excited about this book because I actually got to meet this author, Janet Stevens, and she autographed this copy to me. She came to our school and we got to meet her. She's a Colorado author. Here's Violet dropping something off in the prairie dog town. Prairie dogs like to live underground in burrows and tunnels. And we're gonna find out what happens when something mysterious is dropped off in their town. Here's the title page, The Great Fuzz Frenzy, written by Janet Stevens and Susan Stevens Crummell, illustrations by Janet Stevens. Published by Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. There's a dedication page. It says, Violet, where's the ball? For my fellow fuzz pickers, Ted, Lindsay, Danny, and Jackie, J.S. For my husband, Richard, who has laughed at my jokes for more than 30 years, S.S.C. When you're an author and an illustrator, you get to dedicate your book to a very special person who inspired you to write the book. Let's get started and see what happens when something mysterious is dropped off at the prairie dog town. Down it went. Boink, boink. Run for your life! Thump, thump. Watch out below! Rumble, rumble. Help, help, help! Plunk. There it sat, perfectly still. The prairie dogs waited, perfectly still. Slowly they crept out, inch by inch, dog by dog. What is it? A thing? A good thing or a bad thing? A round thing? A strange thing? A scary thing? What should we do? Don't touch it. Is it alive? Shh! Stand back! Boomed a voice. You act like gutless groundhogs, afraid of your own shadow. Oh no, it's Big Bark. Big Mouth is more like it. He's the meanest dog around. I thought he left town. Well, I'm back, growled Big Bark, so out of my way. Let me have a look. But before anyone could move, Little Pip raced past Big Bark, reached out and poked the big round thing. No! The crowd yelled. It's Fuzzy, said Pip. Ooh, the crowd gasped. A tiny piece of fuzz was caught in Pip's claw. She looked at it, turned it, sniffed it. Then she put it on her head. Look at me. Ah, the crowd sighed. Quit hamming it up, you half-pint hamster, snarled Big Bark. I'm in charge. But those prairie dogs didn't listen. They had to have Fuzz. I like it. Me too. I want some. Do you? Oh yes, so do we. So do we. So do they. So do I. They charged past him and grabbed at the Fuzz. The prairie dogs pulled it, puffed it, stretched it, fluffed it, tugged it, twirled it, spiked it, swirled it. They fuzzed their ears, their heads, their noses. They fuzzed their feet, their tails, their toeses. Big Bark was beside himself. Listen to me, you ridiculous rodents. Stop this fuzzy foolishness. But those prairie dogs didn't listen. They were busy being hot dogs and silly dogs, corny dogs and frilly dogs, top dogs, funny dogs, super dogs, bunny dogs. "You're all nuts, you squirrely fuzz freaks!" yelled Big Bark, storming off. News of the Fuzz spread from hole to hole, burrow to burrow, town to town. Soon prairie dogs from everywhere were coming to see the Fuzz. They came, they saw, they picked. They twisted it, braided it, danced it, and paraded it. It was a Fuzz frenzy, a Fuzz fiesta, a Fuzz fandangle. The whole prairie was a buzz about Fuzz. Bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum. They picked and pruned and pulled and pinched. They pinched and pulled and pruned and picked until the Fuzz ran out. That big round thing was fuzzless, naked as a plucked chicken. Some prairie dogs got a lot of fuzz. Some got a little. Some got no fuzz at all, and they were mad. "Give me that fuzz!" "Why?" "Because it's my fuzz!" "Well, it was." "Get that fuzz! Get that fuzz!" Pulling, grabbing, swiping, nabbing, poking, jabbing. It was a war. War between the Fuzzes and the Fuzz-Nots. Their peaceful town was a battlefield. It was a Fuzz fight. A Fuzz feud. A Fuzz fiasco. "I started this," squealed Pip Squeak. "I have something to do. Everyone, stop! Stop fighting!" But those prairie dogs didn't listen. The battle raged on, friend against friend, cousin against cousin, dog against dog, until no one was left standing. They were pooped, fuzzled out, fast asleep. Hours later, the prairie dogs began to stir. "Uh-oh, where's the Fuzz?" "I don't know. Where did it go?" "Someone has stolen our Fuzz!" cried Pip Squeak. "Who did?" "He did." "She did." "You did." "I did," barked a voice from above. "I stole the Fuzz." The prairie dogs froze. Then they raced up the long tunnel. There stood Big Bark, covered with fuzz from head to toe. "I'm king of the Fuzz," he snarled. "Do you hear me? I'm king of the..." Swoop! The sky went black. "What happened? Where's Big Bark? Look!" There he was, high above their heads, dangling from the talons of an eagle. "No more Big Bark!" the crowd cheered. "Yay!" "Not yay! He's one of us!" yelled Pip. "We have to save him. How would you like to be Eagle's lunch?" "No!" the crowd yelled. "Big Bark! Wiggle free!" the prairie dog shouted. "Shake loose! Hurry! We'll catch you!" Big Bark twisted and turned, wormed and squirmed. At last he was free of the Fuzz. "Yay!" the crowd cheered. Big Bark fell faster and faster. "No!" prairie dogs scattered. "Get back here!" yelled Pip. "Quick! Make a circle! Hold out your paws!" They ran left. They ran right. And then left. Plop! You saved me, Big Bark cried. I stole your fuzz. Now it's all gone forever. Good, said Pipsqueak. Fuzz is trouble, right? Yeah! The crowd cheered. Friend hugged friend, cousin hugged cousin, dog hugged dog. We don't need Fuzz, said Pip. But with Eagle around, we do need a watchdog with a big bark! Big Bark rose up on his hind legs. Eagle's back! Bark! This is not a test! Bark! All dogs below! Bark! The prairie dogs raced down the long tunnel. Whew. We made it. That was close. 3 cheers for Big Bark, the best watchdog ever. Yip, yip, yay! Yip, yip, yay! Yip, yip, yay! Just doing my job. Big Bark smiled. Are we ever getting tangled up with Fuzz again? Cried Pipsqueak. No, the crowd yelled. No more Fuzz! No more Fuzz! And from that day forward, the prairie dogs lived happily and fuzzlessly ever after. The end. Well, 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 what an exciting story. If you'd like to talk a little bit further about it with a friend of mine, come to the extension activity next. Welcome to the extension activity for Story Time with Miss James. I thought we would do a little discussion about problem and solution, how we have problems and solutions in stories and books that we read, and also there are problems and we come up with solutions in our daily life. Well, I thought I'd also invite on my good friend Fluffy, and he had a really good experience of having a problem in his life and coming up with a really great solution. So I thought we'd have him on today. So welcome to the stage, Fluffy. Our good friend, Fluffy. Fluffy, that's your cue. Hi. Oh, yeah, Fluffy did mention that he did have some stage fright and didn't really like public speaking, but I assured him that all the kids on Storytime are very supportive and would be very encouraging to Fluffy. Is that true, kids? Okay, great. Maybe we can do a little cheer for him to kind of pump him up and make him feel safe to come on. How about, let's go, Fluffy. Let's go, Fluffy. Let's go, Fluffy. Let's go, Fluffy. Is that cheer for me? Yeah. The kids and I were cheering for you because we are in support of you and we want you to feel safe to come on camera and tell us a little bit about your great story of your problem and solution. Well, okay. I suppose I could tell you the jelly bean story. Oh, that would be great. Yes, the jelly bean story. That's a great problem and solution situation. Well, it all started last Friday at Monster School. Oh, okay, yeah. We were able to bring in a treat, and I brought in jelly beans. Oh, okay, great. So then, there was a problem with that? Yeah, a big problem. I didn't have enough red in the bag, and everybody said red was their favorite flavor. Oh, yeah. Red's my favorite flavor. Mine too. Well, I just didn't have enough for everybody, and well, we had a problem on our hands. So what did you do? Did you come up with a solution? You know, I did. I thought really fast, and right off the top of my monster head, I came up with a great solution. I said real loud to everybody, these orange jelly beans taste amazing. Oh, I see where you're going with this. And then I said, orange, I hear, is the new red. Okay, so what happened? Well, then everybody was kind of influenced by that comment and decided they also liked orange flavor. Did you have enough orange to share with everybody? I did, and everybody got the flavors they wanted. Fluffy, that is a great example of a problem and solution in your own life. Connecting text to self. Great job! Wow, thanks. I didn't think I'd ever be able to share that story or be brave enough to come on camera, but in front of all you kids, I feel very safe. Thanks a lot. I wanted to thank the Academy and my parents. Oh, Fluffy, we don't have that much time on story time. Maybe next time. Well, how about one of my soliloquies then? Oh, no, we don't have enough time for that either. But maybe next time you can share a soliloquy. That's a great idea. Oh, okay. Well, nice spending time with you kids. Maybe I'll see you next time. Yes, we'd love to have you back on. Right, kids? We'd love to have Fluffy back on. Oh, that makes me feel really warm inside. Thanks, kids. Till next time. Yes, till next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.